Hi, it's Tracy Bild. So this week we are on chapter 2 of our executive book club study, Blue Ocean Shift. This is a classic book used in Fortune 500 companies all over the world, as well as small and mid-sized organizations. Brilliant content. I'll be very honest, complex as it relates to seniors housing. And I really struggled with this new book because it's an entirely different way of thinking than our last book, which was Confessions of the Pricing Man. And as we get into the study, the content will start to flow, the ideas will start to simmer in our minds as we go on this journey together. I'm trying to do the hard work for you. So reading the book, digesting it, giving you thought-provoking ideas to think about how to get out of those red, shark-infested, competitive waters and into beautiful blue ocean space where you are standalone and not being impacted by the competitors and what they're charging and what they're doing, but truly having your own free blue market space. So in this particular blog, real quick, what we're going to do is, look at disruptors and non-disruptors. So disruptors being, for example, Netflix, who completely put Blockbuster out of business, right? They disrupted the video rental industry by solving the pain point, the problem consumers had, which was those exorbitant late fees. Then we're going to look at non-disruptors like Uber or Lyft, right? They didn't put taxis out of business, but they have put a big dent in their business. Or Airbnb, there are still hotels, but they created both of these, or all three of these companies, brand new market space that brought in new customers and really expanded the entire industry of ride-sharing taxis or hotel stays. So they disrupted, but it was non-disrupted in the sense that they did not put that industry out of business like Netflix did. So we're going to look at that and then really challenge ourselves to think about how has seniors housing evolved over the last 30 to 40 years. And going through this exercise really showed me who would have ever thought that skilled nursing would be in the crisis it is today. And having this identity where they really don't know what to do. Are they skilled? Are they rehab? Are they more TCU? And then whoever thought assisted living would be the skilled nursing of today, or independent would be the assisted living. So what's next? We see luxury or adult 55 plus really seeing growth and a lot of investor interest. But what else? And that's what I'm going to really challenge you to look at in this blog. And we're going to look at the blue ocean space that we want to create and compare it to the red ocean space, which is the competition, that environment that we're in right now. But as we dive into this exercise, it's really important you understand the disruptive and the non-disruptive behaviors. I believe change in seniors housing will come from a non-disruptive source. So no one's going to throw the industry off track. No, they could. All right. But I believe it's going to come in that non-disruptive, new form of thinking, new service or product offering that's going to bring a rash number of new people into our space who are really excited to buy. Who's going to bring it? I don't know. Maybe it'll be you. And then I give you ideas about what do we do now between today and, say, 2030. We've got 10 years before the boomers hit. So how are we going to maximize top line revenue? What other sectors could we bring in and serve through our beautiful communities, right? Who else could benefit from our services that we're just not thinking about, and we can serve them and bring the mission of the operation of these communities to these people who could benefit and further drive margin and revenue. So don't get behind. If you missed last week's, read book chapter 1, then dive into chapter 2, and we'll come back for chapter 3 next week. All right, thanks, and look forward to this continued discussion.